Might help if I unmute my mic, wouldn't it? I was going so well. Good evening, one and all. It is Saturday, the 20th of June, and you are watching
Might help if I unmute my mic, wouldn't it? I was going
Saturday
so
Night
well.
Creche, and it would help if I turn that off as well. It's going to be one of those nights. Bear with me. Shut up, stupid man droning on. Right, okay, so let's help me out, guys. Who's in the house? Let's have a look. Clicking away, and the computer screen is going mad. Let us go over to Steve.
Thanks.
He says, there you go, Steve. Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm fine. Hello, how are you?
Hang on a minute. I'm having technical issues. Press right button. There you go. I can hear you now.
Hello.
I seem to remember that happened last time I did this. Never mind. How are you anyway? You all right?
Yeah, a bit frustrated, but yeah, I'm all right.
Ah, okay. Had a good week?
Computer issues, nothing else. Yeah. Not done anything really.
You've been to the bench much?
A little bit today, and during the week a little bit. But not a great deal. Not a great deal. Still trying to get a bike. Still no joy. And it's just like.
Still finding it difficult to get a ride, are you? Yeah. Wait, let's move on. Hi, Lewis. You all right? And he's mute. Yes! Hey! Oh, dear. There we go. We're doing well. There you go. Try again.
Hello. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. How's everyone else?
Yeah, I'm good. Have you had a busy week this week?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. A lot of driving, but yeah.
Yeah. Sort of comes with a job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How was Cardiff?
Wet. Very wet.
As you would expect, it is Wales.
Yeah. Yeah. It chucked it down all day.
To be fair, I think it's been wet everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
On that note, hello, Karl. How are you?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear,
Sorry,
oh dear.
The good news is you're not muted, so that's good.
Evening all.
Evening.
Evening. How's things with you?
Oh, so. We had a barbie today, so I'm smelling a bit like barbecue, and it's not a bad smell. So
Yeah.
I smell like charcoal and cooked meat.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I haven't got a response to that. Unusually. Have you been to the bench?
Barbecue.
Sorry, have you been to the bench much, Karl?
The only thing I've managed to get done this week is the turret. I've weathered up the turret. So, and the second one of the side panels. So they're both done now.
Nice.
So we just started on the back end of this. We started to dirty up the grills at the minute. So, yeah.
Come along nicely.
Got a little bit on that back panel, but yeah, that's about it. That's all I've done this week.
Cool. Well done. Okay, Chris isn't here at the moment, so me myself. Funny enough, I got a clean desk because I thought to myself, I'm going to be live today. I've got nothing to show. Packed it all away. No, basically, I've been playing with figures all week, and they're okay, but I'm not 100% happy with them. So they are in behind me here. I'll show you 1 second. Let's get out. Can't be rude, can I? Really?
What are you getting out?
Leave it. I'm getting my man out, aren't I?
Oh yeah, these are the ones you sent me earlier on. They're looking very nice.
Yes, I'm not
Fabulous, darling. You never will be.
Well, no, it's not that. To be honest with you, they are 148 figures, so it is what it is. But, you know, I've got all of those done. I've got these 3 left to do. But I have really struggled with eyes, funny enough. So what I didn't tell you in that picture was that one of them has got decal eyes.
Oh, right.
And I'm not sure whether it's any better.
I can't say as I noticed.
No, thanks.
And I looked through every picture.
I'm not sure that's good or a bad thing. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, James. Oh dear. So I'll change the camera. So basically, one of the figures, this head figure. Of course, I can't see it if I've got that in the way. So that one there,
Yeah.
has got decal eyes on it.
Okay. Right.
Is
that coming out at all? Can you see that?
It's in perfect focus, yeah.
But it's not close enough to be able to see the eyes. So, but
Yeah,
don't worry,
you
you won't will.
Yeah,
You
come
won't will
too
be
close, it won't focus.
No, so
It does
Socket.
like the palm of your hand.
No. So,
We did it then.
did it? I don't get that. It's so close, but yet so far, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
that's what you said.
Well, I'm not playing. There is a program for it, apparently. Anyway,
There's an app for
yeah.
that.
So, what I would try and do is, if I later on, I'll show you when I'm a little bit more organised. Yeah. So basically, I've been mucking around with the faces and stuff. Not very happy with them, and the problem is, I start doing a figure, get into the zone, feel really happy with what I'm doing, and then go and have lunch. And when I go back, I'm not in the zone anymore. So I got very frustrated. One of the figures, can't remember. Oh, that one there. That one there took me 2.5 hours. Felt really, really happy with it, and then I dropped it onto the pallet. So yes, you can imagine I was not very happy.
One must not laugh.
No,
One must not laugh.
no. So yeah. So obviously with the
One must not laugh, Natalie.
Natalie's laughing, James.
I can't believe it. I'm not going to talk to her now.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So
That's why she was laughing.
so with the land warfare coming to a close, I thought I
don't
would do the
remember.
bench, and I was going to start something especially for this stream, and yeah, I was just not organised. But anyway, so there you go. Let's go through the chat. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to take a little while to go back up to the top. So there's me saying, "Are you ready?" Someone that I'm not going to mention said, "Good evening, everybody," and a better half.
Look, you really, James?
Yeah. A better half. That was Natalie, of course. It was Natalie. You know, it's Natalie. Actually, I just realised, Nat.
Yes.
Is it only your mum that calls you Natalie?
It's my when I'm in trouble name.
Okay, so Natalie tonight. Louis saying hello to everybody. Chances in the house. Sad evening. All
Evening, Chancer.
Evening, Chancer.
Good evening, sir.
you got some bloke there, Karl. I think. Saying evening all. Evening, Karl.
Evening.
Butcher that models in the house. And hello, chaps, and Nat.
Evening, Dave.
Evening, Dave.
All right, Dave.
Evening, Dave.
Oh,
We've got Mark's modelling rambling saying hi, everyone.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Evening, Mark.
They
Evening, Mark.
will get used to it eventually. Come the end of the series, maybe. Mark Ewan saying, evening, my fellow someone or other. Who pressed that button? Stop that. Stop it.
Evening, Mark.
Evening, Mark.
Evening, evening, my fellowship of plastic. Someone's going to get something out of that. We've got John Howe in the house saying, good evening, everybody.
Evening, John.
Evening, John.
Good evening.
We've got Plastic Monkey in the house saying, good evening. Ooh.
Evening, Plastic.
Evening, Plastic.
Good evening.
Echo.
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 It's going to be a show of naughtiness today, isn't it? Mark's modelling rambling saying, hi, Nat, got to tell you this. I have my son over who was turning 13. Last night he had an online scout meeting. Have you ever tried to... why am I not reading that properly?
Have you ever tried to be taught macrame over a lagging internet? I don't know what macrame is.
I don't know.
At least it wasn't
Unless it's the Macarena.
It's he puts further down. It's not they do in the spout.
Ah, okay, yeah. Some sort of knot. There you go.
There you go. There you go. So, have you so now, have you ever been online teaching someone how to do knots?
Luckily for them, no.
I'm not sure what channel that is, but anyway, let's move on quickly.
I've learned how to do knots off the internet.
Moving on.
Is that a noose knot?
Stuart Bremer's in the house. Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart.
Oh,
Hey,
Stuart.
Ross Models is saying hello.
Evening, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
And we are up to date. I am not going to read any more other bits out, just in case I thought, oh no, sorry, we're not. Ian Dalthwaite is in the house, and everyone new to the channel and Facebook page, not often in the workshop on a Saturday night.
Evening, Ian.
Good evening, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
That's a name I've heard before, then.
Yes, me too. I've seen stuff out and around and about from Ian. So welcome on board.
Welcome, indeedly. So there you go. We're up to date. There's 22 people watching. Please make sure you say hello.
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 Yeah.
Make sure you press the thumb icon to say you liked it or you disliked it, and leave us a comment and get involved in the chat.
Don't worry, I'm here all week.
We're all week, yes. So we've got book for that model. James is the one with the decal eyes playing I'm Like a Teapot.
Gents, quick question.
No,
42.
Go on.
Tamiya clears.
Yes.
Do I have to thin them still?
Yes. Depends which one, because some are a lot thinner than others.
Red.
That's the only one I haven't got. You sneaky. I've got blue, green, yellow, and they all need thinning.
I need to do a red.
I would, yeah. Depending. Well, if you're going to spray it, I assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I would.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's very much like all the Tamiya paints. If you, I mean, there's that little tip, isn't there? If you get a new bottle, open it and fill it up to the top with.
Yeah, that's not enough.
No, I found that. But,
Yeah.
What, on clears?
On any.
on any.
Oh,
Thin the clear the same as you would thin the other stuff. I
Yeah.
would. If you're spraying it. Wowzers, me earlobes. Cheers, Steve.
You're welcome. Sorry.
I wouldn't thin it in the bottle. I would thin it in the airbrush, and then because if you come to hand brush it by paint. I'm getting as bad as James here. If you're here to paint it by brush, then if you thin it for airbrush, it'd be too thin to paint. You'll sit there doing like 500 coats.
Oh well, don't know.
There you go. No worries.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think my contact.
Wipe thoroughly, Steve.
Wipe
thoroughly.
Yes. Yeah. Make sure you wipe it.
After some mud effects.
Apparently, Chancellor Stone, you've seen the news that Tamiya is going to drop bottles like a Valet or.
Oh, I don't know whether. Yes, maybe. Maybe yes.
Maybe.
It'd be nice if you could have both, because then you can use your dropper bottles for. Well, I suppose. Yeah, I think it'd be better. Glass bottles are good, so start saving your glass bottles now, because these are really good for mixing washes.
Yeah, they're very good. Very good to keep all the things like that.
So,
and I was just about to say that actually. Chris is just saying it wouldn't surprise him if the bottles become.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what it's all about. But yeah. So there we go. So we're all up to date with the chat. I need to remind those people that are watching. Obviously, as every week, we have a little bit of a challenge within the title of the show today, an Aircraftman inlay loonies. It's a little bit of a challenge for you to try and figure out what that's all about. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to come back to that in a little while. And can I also remind you to make sure, if you haven't done it already, head over to the Facebook page and make sure you pop in what you've been up to this week on the bench in the appropriate place so we can have a look at it later. So there's a nice new header there with what's on your bench. Give us something to drool over. Indeed, as long as it's not all related. Yes, so that's that. I think we're up to date. There we go.
Yay!
There we go. It's just falling together like a ham sandwich, isn't it, today? What's going on?
Yeah. Ham sandwich made at 30 yards.
Yeah. By someone with some very severely badly eyesight.
With a blindfold on.
Yes. I did do the banner. I just forgot to use it.
Which banner?
The banner that's on said screen at the moment. Saturday Night Creche, Aircraftman.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So it's all mod cons, you see, this stuff. This stuff we use, we can do all sorts of things. We just don't necessarily do it in the right order or at the right time. Or remember to do it at all.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that up on the screen for a minute. Let's go back to that. I'm going to move said little soldiers. Change camera. I don't know if Chris is going to join us today. I've not heard anything from him today at all. So hopefully he'll be along. There we go.
So just confirming.
Right, while I'm doing that,
they're saying that the actual Tamiya bottles are actually only 10 ml, which is correct, and the dropper bottles are indeed 17 milliliters. So if Tamiya switch to dropper bottles, they are probably going to be a little bit more expensive because there's almost double the paint. But these bottles are always never much more than half full anyway.
Yeah, there always seems to be a strange thing to me. Like you say, you pick a new one up and you're like, has that been opened?
I think it is, so you can actually pre-thin it in the bottle.
Yes.
So I'm surprised to me I haven't done a airbrush range yet as well. So it's all pre-mixed, ready to go in the airbrush, and you haven't got to do anything with it. That's what the dropper bottles might be. Airbrush ready.
They might be.
Because Vallejo, you've got bottles for hand painting and separate for spraying. Or is it it's model colour that do that, isn't it? You have one set for...
Well, you've actually got three sets. You've got model colour, you've got, 4 sets now because they've got different ranges. But yeah, you've got ranges that are acrylic air-based, airbrush-based, ready to go. The model colour is more of a brush painting paint.
Yes.
Which I like, personally. They're my favourite.
Model colour.
Yeah.
Got some. Never really used it.
They're just, to me, they're just really easy to work with. And, oh my God. Okay. They're really easy
to mix in a dropper bottle.
Because you've got to mix them to the consistency you want. Yeah. Right. What I was trying to do I'm going to share my screen in a moment.
Ooh.
Oh, at least I'm going to try. Oh, come on.
Come on.
It's nice, actually, that my computer is giving me grief as much as Steve's is giving him a grief. So,
Why is that nice?
well, because then he doesn't feel like left out, does he? It's not just a Steve problem, right? Okay, so a wonderful world of my photos. Let me. So that one there.
There we go. Chance of saying you've got model color. Oh, where's it? Model color, model air, game color, and metal air.
Yeah.
Those are the 4. Yeah. Oh, and Chris is saying mecha color as well.
Mecha Color, yeah. Mecha Color's a new range they brought out. That's been out for, I think, a year, but I'm not sure. Anyway,
Yeah.
so see, this is why I hate photos, because it shows up. They are the decal eyes on the figure. And I think they're quite stark.
Yes. Now you've got it in a picture, yes, you can. It's a lot more apparent.
Yeah, the pictures will make my like any good picture will make my model look crap. But anyway, but yeah, they were a real pig to get in. The one on the left's not too bad. The one on the right, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. But I'm hoping what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put a wash over it, a very thin wash to tone down the white and see how it comes out. That one's got
more of a filter than a wash.
Yeah, there you go. That's my eyes.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
It's past the bubble, isn't it?
Yeah, like you say, it's 1/48. So, did you really need to paint the eyes?
Yeah, I need to repaint that one.
You don't need to repaint the eye. You just need to go around the edges with the flesh tone.
So this was the one that took me several hours, and I was really, really happy with it. And then I, as you can see on that part of his face, so I tried to redo it.
Did you paint the eye first or after?
No, I did it after.
Yeah, because I see most people when they paint faces, they'll paint the eye first, and then it doesn't matter how messy you get with the white. They'll get the pupil in with a very fine tipped pen, ink pen, and then they'll paint the face around the eye, and it's a little bit more natural then.
Yeah. I did these figures.
I've never done it myself like that, but I don't paint eyes.
I did it very different to what I normally do, and I think out of the however many figures there are, I've probably done each figure different. So I tried different ones. Yeah. You can see it that way, just looks wrong to me, but I'll give it another. But the faces are pretty bad. From a distance, they look all right.
There you go. Mark saying that one looks like Hawkeye from MASH.
I'm surprised they look like anybody, to be honest, but there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing all week. I've been playing around with my figures. But I've definitely got to the point where I need to move on.
Yeah, so Dave is saying, you want my army painter, James. Do you not like the army painter stuff then, Dave? I can't say I've heard anything bad about it. I thought it was reasonably good.
Yeah.
Unless he's winding us up.
Possibly.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would.
What else we got there? So Mark's just saying there he's nearly finished his Edward Lysander. Fought me all the way. Oh, don't tell me that. I'm really looking forward to doing that kit as well. Was it really that bad?
Oh, I think we've missed something there from Mark. What have you said that?
Oh,
apart from some paints in the model shop, I bought Ellie and Willie. Anyone know what I'm on about? Ooh, I can't say as I do. And then a little bit further on, a clue.
No, I think that.
It flies.
Is he saying that was posted on the Facebook page? Is that what he means?
Possibly.
No, I've not looked. I've not looked and I've missed it.
So Chancer's answered with the BF-109E was Emily, and the BF-109W. I'm misreading stuff here.
Where did you see that?
Chancer there.
Ah, okay. Cool. So a couple of 109s. Nice. I can't see that in my chat at all. You know that.
No,
That's bizarre.
I've seen other people doing streams where they lose.
Oh, got it. There it is. Yeah, no, I've missed it.
Chat.
Sorry. Must clean my contacts before I start doing live stuff.
You wear contacts?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, no, I normally wear glasses. Well, I should wear glasses, but the problem with glasses is they get steamed up and messy and all that sort of stuff.
Stop doing what it is that you're doing with them to make them steam up.
That is mainly in the winter, that issue.
What, round about Christmas and birthdays?
Okay. I'm just digging myself a deeper hole, aren't I?
Yeah. I'm just helping you. It's all right.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. So, I'm actually going to start this.
What are we looking at? Oh, the little
It was
scout car.
Daimler scout car. And just to show you how long this has been in my stash,
Uh-huh.
can you see the price?
No.
$3.98.
3D.
£3.98 from BT's, a model shop that is now kaput.
Wow. A golden oldie.
The good old days when you could buy a kit for less than a fiver.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Steve.
You're lucky if you can order a pint for less than a fiver now.
Well, yeah. Indeed.
Indeedy.
So, excuse me, Lewis.
Right.
I suppose I better speak to your good lady. You're right now.
You really don't have to.
Oh, not bad, thank you.
What have you been up to this week?
Not a lot this week. I've been doing setting up a few things for my YouTube and my new Instagram page.
Was that a new Instagram page you said there? Huh?
Yeah. It was indeed.
Ooh. Have you had a good response from the launch of your Instagram account?
Not too bad. I was pleasantly surprised.
Cool. And your Instagram account is what called?
It's under Dexterous Crafter.
Oh, there's a link there, I think, isn't there, to your YouTube channel?
It is indeedy.
Well, this is going as smooth as many, isn't it?
You're a bit hard work tonight now, aren't you?
Just a bit.
It's not just limited at tonight, Steve.
Oh. Yes, it's also linked to my YouTube channel, which is also Dexterous Crafter.
Cool. And when is your next outing on your YouTube channel?
It's actually this coming Friday at 8 o'clock. I've got my first regular live stream coming up.
A live stream, did I hear you say?
A live stream.
Ooh.
Is that live?
Hopefully.
Is that 8 a.m.?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8
That will be
8 p.m. British time.
8 p.m. GMT and streaming from Natalie live.
She'll be unveiling stuff.
So you just have to, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, I nearly went down the wrong hole.
Have you seen it already? Have you?
Oh dear.
You guys.
Now we've lowered the tone.
I may be slow, but at least I don't lower the standards.
Oh, that's my job.
Oh dear. If only I could find that app. I was let me explain the context of that statement. What it was I was in I will go and do a live stream with Models for Heroes with Malcolm that they do during the week, and before, I think it was Wednesday I was with them, and Malcolm had come across a sound effects app. And yes, much fun can be had with a sound effects app, but I wasn't ready for that.
Note to self, must message Malk.
Yeah. Malcolm actually will be doing a live stream, I believe, on a Saturday afternoon coming shortly, and they have started doing their live streams that they do on their page on a YouTube channel as well now.
Good. He's finally doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it, but with the Models for Heroes stuff, you have to be a member of the group because because of the nature of the charity, they still are quite private in what they do. So if get involved with some model makers that are ex-service or even serving service personnel and involved in the charity, then you head over to Models for Heroes webpage, which is modelsforheroes.org, and the links for everything will be on there, I believe. So yeah, he's gone into the world of YouTube, but it isn't fully public. So yeah, it's always good to see them moving forward. Mark saying they're going to be right back. Chance of saying that wrong scale for him, and I've been shopped at a bit of Pacific Theatre kits this week. Oh, did you, Chancer? Did you get lots of kits to do with Pacific Theatre? So you should as well. That is a nice little segue to remind you all that our group build will be going. Our first group build for Creche will be going live in a couple of weeks' time.
Third, I didn't know the first, isn't it?
1st of July. And it's a build that goes through to the 26th of August, which is to celebrate celebrate's the right word. Victory in Japan Day. So it's all Pacific based.
Yeah.
Any scale, anything to do with anything. So air, sea, land.
However,
go on.
Sorry, you finish off first.
Yes. So yeah, it's open to your imagination. What do you say, Karl?
So what I was going to say was, however, if you are planning on doing something that flies for that group build, hang on for 3 days. And start it within 3 days, and then you can join in another group build with the same model.
Oh, and where would that group build be?
I think it's something called Model Officers Mess, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Model Officers Mess. Next group build will be starting on the 3rd of July. Runs for roughly 3 months. And that can be also integrated as of any other item, figure, or land-based model into the Model Officer's diorama group build, which runs until the 28th of November, which is basically the whole of this year. So you could kill 3 things in one go.
Nice.
How cool is that? It's like we planned it.
Uh-huh.
Let's have a look. Go back to we got the Angry Architecture saying hi.
Where do I know that name from?
Hello, Angry.
Uh-huh.
And I may have missed it at some point, but Graham McRobert is in the house as well.
Evening, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
So yeah, as Mark points out there, Salisbury Models, the owner of Salisbury Models is an ex-serviceman that supports the charity Model for Heroes. So if you do go in there and you want to donate a kit or some bits and pieces, then you can do it through him as well.
Nice.
A nice guy as well at Salisbury Models, very helpful. Mark's just saying, are you still working on the Spitfire, Lewis?
Yeah, I'm still plugging away at it.
You keep going, my son. You keep going.
Started the painting bit.
Have you?
Yeah, I think it's my least enjoyable part of modelling.
You're a builder like me then?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I prefer the building bit.
I get one pre-painted and still look good after you sanded it and everything, then I'd do that, but yeah.
You managed to get the base colours on, have you? Sorry, I put you on full screen because you will go through what you've done.
Oh, yeah, so I've got the base colours on. I'm just doing some of the detail on the engine. The exhaust that come out there is going to get rust effect put on it, but I just wanted the base of the silver to start, and then I'm going to do some of the pipes and everything in black, and then get some oil wash, I think, oils, and make it look a bit greasy and oily and dirty. That's the theory anyway.
Good theory.
Nice.
That's good.
Thank you.
I like it.
So yeah, Mark's just saying that Declan is the gentleman, the owner of Salisbury Models. I always forget his name, but yeah, he is a great guy. Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
And Graham saying, hi guys, have you any of you ever scratch built a portable hanger for a diorama?
No.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to show my ignorance in regards to a portable hanger. Would I assume that would be a canvas-based hanger, or a little bit more substantial, Graham? And are you going to tackle one? And if so, put some pictures up on the Facebook group. That'd be cool. So it is just gone 20 minutes to 9. 21 people watching. We have got 3 thumbs up as I can see. So mind you, make sure you do the thumbs up on the YouTube channel. It helps, and also gives us a little bit of feedback. And make sure you say hello if you are watching. I'm going to give you a 5-minute warning for you to put in the comments what you think the link is for the Aircraftman Inlay Loonies, which is the title of today's show. So pop in the comments what you think it is. There is no prize, but it's just for fun.
Are you not holding that prize off screen again this week?
No, because I posted it.
Ah,
My postman took it away, unfortunately.
that'll teach you.
Yes, well, that's what happens. We've got a bit of a funny postman. So if you hold anything up too long, he comes along and takes it off you. Right, so going back to the chat very quickly. There you go. So Chance is just saying, combining with the diorama group build will work for me, as all my Pacific Theatre builds will have sync display bases. There you go.
Very
Nice.
Bonus. He also says that I'm trying to do something a bit different from my normal approach for the next few builds in terms of presentation of the aircraft. There you go. A great opportunity for you to dive into the diorama side of things and try something a little bit different. So Graham was just saying, yes, Canvas one. It's a golf diorama with a 132nd Tornado. Wow.
Ah.
Now,
Nice.
I would think, based on my incredible knowledge of these things, there's no knowledge at all. That would be a tubular structure, wouldn't it, underneath a canvas top? I would guess.
Did you say golf diorama or golf diorama? I can't remember.
Golf diorama. So it's a 132nd Tornado underneath a portable hangar in the Gulf.
Right.
In the Gulf.
I got you. I understand.
I thought I heard golf. My bad.
It's probably my teeth. I wouldn't worry. They're not in properly either. Joe's in the house. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe.
And we've got John Poe as well saying hi all. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John Paul.
Are they your teeth, James? I've got to ask, just in case.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm never quite sure.
Right.
We have a jar in the bathroom, and it's everyone's jar, so it could be anybody's.
Yeah, potluck. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm having these ones today.
Yes, right. Depends which one's the cleanest. How did we get there? Honestly,
I have no idea.
Moving on.
How do you move
Let's
on?
blame Steve.
Of course, yeah.
Right, I'm just going to leave it there for now. Put me right off. Funny enough.
Funny that.
So what's everyone in chat working on? Come on.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's put what they're working on yet.
No.
So we're about half an hour away from going to the gallery. So let us know in chat, and even better, go and post a picture in the Facebook group. That is the Saturday Night Creche with spaces on the Facebook group. So yeah, I finally got to christen my barbecue today.
Oh, is it a new barbecue?
Yes, we bought it probably about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago. And the day we bought it, I put it together because it just started going quite windy. And ever since then, we've had nothing but clouds and rain. And we actually got a bit of sunshine today, so out it came.
Nice.
Yes. How's everybody else's weather been today?
Incandescent.
Yeah, today's been a funny day, I've got to be honest. It's neither here nor there. It's not really making its mind up on what it wants to do at all.
It's supposed to be Scotchy on next week, though.
Yeah,
we've had glorious sunshine all day. Got the lawn cut, got some of the weeding done.
No, it's not really known what to do today.
Got the youngest down from Aberdeen for the weekend.
Oh, nice. So what delights did you put on the Barbie?
What? Sorry?
What delights did you put on the Barbie?
We had some chicken, but we bought some of the Nando's garlic piri powder stuff.
Okay.
We coated the chicken in that and let it soak in for about half an hour. So we cooked that. That was delightful. And then the usual sausages and burgers. Toasted the buns on the Barbie.
You toasted your buns on your Barbie?
Yeah. 8.5 hot.
Nice.
Yeah, the barbecue, it did well. Probably used a little bit too much charcoal.
Yeah.
Because I could have carried on cooking on it for probably another 45 minutes.
It's always good to have too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you just make some of them, I forget what I call them now. Biscuits with marshmallows and chocolate.
Wagon wheel.
Nah, you'll know what they're called.
What's that? Sorry.
Digestive biscuits, marshmallows and chocolate wrapped in tin foil, put on the barbecue.
She hasn't got a clue.
You threw me with the marshmallow.
Can't think what they're called.
Yeah, what you got to remember, Steve, you're talking to a woman, so she all she heard from that was chocolate.
And it went straight to her hips.
Oi. I need no encouragement tonight, thank you, Lewis.
So Mark's Modding Rabbit is saying it's up to 30 degrees next week.
It is.
So,
Allegedly.
yeah. Unless, of course, you live north of the Adrian's Wall, and then you're going to get rain. Or possibly snow. So, a Plastic Monkey saying that they've had a sunny day here on Exmoor.
Very nice.
Yeah, Mark's saying it rained there with him yesterday and on Thursday. But he's been getting some sunny periods today. So, like I say, I'm in Angus and we've had glorious sunshine all day. Too hot, yeah. Until winter comes and then it's too blooming cold. But I like winter. I'm a winter person, not a summer person.
No.
I prefer the snow.
Plastic Monkey's just saying there that he's on the benches is Fezda Terminator 2.
Ooh, nice.
Mark just saying that he's finished his Lysander and just starting the Tamiya's HE162.
Wow, that Lysander was only started, 2 and a bit weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Hopefully there's pictures on the
I hope there's some
page.
pictures.
We can go take a look.
Hopefully. Chancellor just posted in the Facebook group his LSI 67 Japanese torpedo bomber 176.
Oh,
nice.
Barbecue bananas.
Looking forward to that. And apparently barbecue tomorrow around the Nats.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Don't forget to send me the address. I'll bring my own beers.
Just up the M1.
Did I hear correctly? You just asked Nat to send you one of her dresses.
Nothing wrong with that.
We were just saying with you guys, with Steve asking about chocolate on the barbecue, it reminded me of something that I've not had since I was little, and that's a barbecued banana split.
No, not that.
What?
But yeah, we do that as well. But I tend to get your banana, split it, put the chocolate drops in it, and then I put a little bit of Baileys in there as well, and then wrap it in tin foil.
Oh no, thank you.
And give it to the kid.
And then take it off the barbecue and throw it over the fence. So, Steve, are you going to let us know what this biscuit is then?
I'll have to ask my kids.
This man is a professional chef.
S'mores.
S'mores. Never heard of them.
S'mores. And I remembered that
S'mores?
without asking them. Yeah, they're called s'mores or something.
Okay.
Only s'mores I've ever heard of, and not biscuit.
Oh dear.
Anyway, so there's no one put any comments in there about tonight's title of the show.
That's quite a difficult one, that James. It's quite cryptic.
It is quite difficult.
I haven't got a Scooby Doo.
No, and no one got Scooby at all.
No.
Oh, I spent far too much time on it then, obviously.
Probably about 3 weeks knowing you.
Okay, I'll reveal all in a minute's time. I'm going to give you a minute.
Really?
I'm going to give you a clue.
Are you going to let us know what the answer is as well? But
Yeah. Can we wait till after 9 o'clock, please?
So I'm going to give you a clue. It's on this day in history. That's all I'm going to give you.
It's an on this day in history.
On this day in history.
Okay.
This isn't from your memories on Facebook now, is it?
My memories on Facebook?
Yeah, you know, every day you get memories 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
No.
Everyone goes quiet as they start to Google.
And all,
Can't multitask and do two things at once.
5-2, I will reveal all.
I've got it.
Which is not far away.
It was the battle on the Catalonian plains in 451.
Ah,
no. The Visigoth forces defeat Attila the Hun in northeast France. That must have been it.
No.
No? Damn.
No.
Whoa. It's close, but so far.
I've obviously made it too difficult. Shall I reveal all?
No.
No? Okay.
Google's his friend.
Does anyone else need a more clues?
I'm going to guess it's got something to do with flying.
Not necessarily.
We're looking like 1800s, early 1900s.
I'm not that old.
Who was coughing up her guts then?
It was Nat.
Oh dear. Come on, you piece of piss.
The British Golf Open, 1930.
No.
Nick Faldo won.
There's a lot went on today in this day in history.
There is a lot that went on yet.
Yeah.
Do you want a further clue?
Yeah, go on. One more clue.
Okay, one more clue.
Oh, I have to make it not too easy.
I'm just trying to think of a clue, period.
The US attacks a Japanese fleet in the Philippine Sea.
No, I was going to do that one, but because that would have linked in quite well, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, it is modern history, and it is 80s.
Oh, that recent. Okay.
Battle of
I
Kuwait.
hope I got the year right. Or the decade right. Because I got
Battle of Kuwait.
Right.
Iraqi War.
No.
Falklands War.
Oh.
Sinking of Belgrano.
You're just reading every line there.
No, I'm not even reading.
I was going to say the Gulf War and all that was until the 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
First Rugby World Cup final, Eden Park, Auckland. New Zealand fly off Grant Fox lands 4 penalties, a conversion and a drop goal.
No.
No.
No, it's military related.
Am I
Okay.
close, James?
You have mentioned within what you said a period in which
Okay,
it's relevant.
I think I've got it. 1986. Doctors at Bethesda Naval removed 2 small benign polyps from Reagan's colon.
No.
You would have to be a loony to do something like that. And it's inlaid. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Is it something to do with the Vulcan bomber?
Vulcans, no. Oh, well, actually, funny enough, actually, you could link the Vulcan to that period of history and the events that happened where it was used.
So it's something to do with the Falklands then.
Yep.
Manufactured.
I need to shoot for a second, chaps. I shall be right back.
No problem.
Two para take over, win back the Falklands. Oh.
So Chancellor is just saying there that is it to do with the Black Buck mission, the longest bombing raid with the Vulcans? Nope, it isn't. But the Falklands War is the link. It's quite a Pacific event.
Well, the retaking of Port Stanley.
No.
Flight or ground? Air or ground?
Ground. Ooh. I'll wait until Karl comes back and then I'll... Oh, no. What did that for? Terrible, isn't it, when you go off and check your facts? Is that right?
Goose Bay, John Murray's book. Howie?
So Chancellor's put on the SS raid Port Stanley to demolish. Yes, to demolish that. John said Goose Bay.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, John Howard put Goose Bay. Can you hear me, James?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to reveal, I guess. So the title of today's show is actually an anagram, which would have led you to the factoid of the day for today. It was the Royal Marines' final action of the Falklands War. It's where the Argentinian base in the south, I'm not going to pronounce it right, Southern Thule. How do you pronounce that? Thul. Thule. Yeah?
Sorry?
Thule. Thule.
Thule.
So yeah, basically it was the last Argentinian base to surrender in the Falklands War. That's the factoid of the day. And the anagram, which would have been the Aircraftman's inlay loonies, was the Royal Marines' final action as an anagram. So there you go. Sorry, I made it too difficult.
Just a lot. I don't think anyone would have ever got that. Well, maybe eventually.
Well, I went down the road of anagram because we have done anagrams before.
We have, yes. I never even thought about an anagram. I thought it was just something cryptic, with it being such a clear pointer towards something that some sort of aircraftman has done something crazy or something like that.
Yes, well, I'll be honest, out of all the anagrams that I could make of it, that was the one that actually made any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it didn't make that much sense. Plus, it had the word loonies in it, which I just thought of us.
It's like, you were holding the carrot in this hand going, ooh, but the answer's actually over here somewhere going, over here, ooh.
But you should know me all by now. I am that sort of person. And Mark's just said, I never would have got that.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No. Your quizzes are almost bad as Chris over at Gross Models with his where you remember when E-Models used to do the what's in the store and you had to link the stuff together. Yeah. Yes. Chris's were always difficult on there.
Well, I'd like to say, I mean, this is nothing towards Chris in any way, but purely about me. I'd like to say it is really nothing to do with intelligent level at all. It was more a case of going through what was historically accurate for today and trying to find something that I could link in somehow. And that was the closest I got to it. So,
yeah. I think once you explained it was an anagram, then people would have probably started getting there.
Yeah, I was being mean.
Meanie.
So Mark's just saying, well done. Chancellor was saying that was too obscure, but good. Yes. Okay. Well, it's a learning curve. We are trying to make something a little bit different with the titles every week, and it seemed really simple at the time, but it's not as easy as I thought. But there you go. Right. I'm going to leave you in charge. I'm going to go and get my good lady from her work.
Well done, Steve.
It's only simple when you know what it is.
Not just saying that Chris wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was very clever the way he thought the stuff out. But yeah, it was like, yes.
So
yes, we are going to do. Well, when I say we, I mean Lewis is going to be doing the gallery shortly, and a quick scroll through the webpage, Farce book, in probably about another 10-15 minutes. I would have
Cool.
thought.
I'll be watching in the car. I'll see you in a moment.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, Mark saying, well done on being able to create the anagram. Yes. You did well to get such a clean anagram from that. I must admit. So it's my turn to think one up for next week. Mine are usually dead easy. So we shall see.
Hey, diddly-dee.
Any news when you're back to work yet, Steve?
No, nothing.
No. Is the school even going to be open before the next term starts?
Well, the school's open.
Okay.
Because I was talking to the IT guy the other day. Because I was going to ask him to do me a favour, but when he said I haven't actually stopped.
Right.
I was like, oh, because they've been doing all the support for the teacher, but they don't just do our school, they do 3 other schools as well. So there's a team of 2 of them.
Wow.
Looking after 3 schools.
Wow.
And that's 3
Busy
or 4,
boys.
no, 4 schools, sorry. 4 schools. So I was like, oh, okay. So he hasn't actually stopped. They've not been following.
What are you gonna get him to have a look at your computer, are you?
No, they said from straight away they can't do that. They're so busy doing school computers.
Not even as a homer?
No.
Oh.
So I was like, okay. Not to worry.
Not to worry. Bake your own cakes.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he does do a lot. He does do a lot on my computer at work.
Yeah.
Because it's such a complex system with all the kids, the way you charge them and everything. Because it's all done on finger. There's no cash involved anywhere.
Ah, right. Okay.
Apart from the actual cash loaders, which are up by finance office, which I just go and empty it and that's it. And then what goes on is basically what's in the machine. But the actual kids, why they pay for their stuff is they use their finger.
You have to pay with fingers, but they haven't got many left by now.
Yeah, so they put their fingerprint on the readers.
Yeah.
And then it brings up their information and how much money they got left.
You can get really paranoid. You'd say that's quite 1984, like. Big Brother is marking you, yeah. Getting the kids' fingerprints before they've even left school. That's terrible.
I don't think it's held. So it's only one finger. They don't do the whole lot.
So Mark's saying his boy doesn't go back until September.
Yeah. Yeah. My youngest is actually going back next week.
All right. Okay.
And she's in year 5. They've taken provisions to take on all the years.
I'd have thought they'd have worked from the eldest down, to be honest.
Well, they're already doing year 6. That was already because the government has said they've got to do year 6 and year 1. But they're going to take on all years. And what they're splitting the school in half.
Mm-hmm.
A and B. It's only a small school now because it's only a primary school.
Yeah.
There's not many kids in the class to begin with, to be fair. And they're doing 2 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. And Wednesdays is what they use to clean in between.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, and they've had 85% uptake. So that's good.
Excellent.
Good. What do you think of that? Can you see the flicker?
Yes. Yes, you can.
And then the white lights in the back.
Ooh, very nice.
2 more to add to this one. That's better. It's getting warm down here, I'll tell you. So what are you working on tonight, Nat?
Working on my Free Wolves cross stitch tonight.
So how long do you think that's going to take you?
Oof, a good long while. Probably a few months.
Yeah.
Keep me out of trouble. Keep me away from any Bane blades that's been hinted at in other groups.
Don't go there.
I think I could quite easily get into Warhammer if they priced it like anybody else does with a model kit.
Yep.
Rather than, oh, well, you're not going to buy many of these, so we'll charge you 5 times as much.
No, it has no appeal to me whatsoever, I'm afraid.
I do. I quite like the stuff, but it's just too expensive for the good stuff. Well, I don't mean. You know what I mean. For the big stuff.
For the decent stuff.
I've tried it, but I'm like Steve. It doesn't interest me. So
You're more realistic, aren't you?
yeah. I have, however,
bought a Bane blade.
No. It's a tank, so I'll probably start it and then that's it. I'll just leave it. I've never completed the tank.
No, nor me.
Yeah, liar.
I've got a couple started, but then I just
lose interest. Yeah.
When I start it, I think, oh, I'm going to do all this weathering, this, that, and the other, and then I start it, and that's it. I get them all built, but I've got on my live stream on Monday, I've got a little surprise.
Ooh.
I'm not going to do the Lego with the kids this week. I'll do something that's a bit different and a lot bigger. A lot bigger.
There was some classic one-liners in that.
Oh,
absolute classic. I think I commented with a couple of them.
Yeah.
They were brilliant. No, I have to take them out of the bag one at a time. Oh, no, you do not. Oh, dear. Brilliant.
I told him to tip it up and he just gets hold of it and chuck it across the table, across the bench.
Oh dear.
This is why I warned you, never work with children and animals.
Yeah. Don't say it, Lewis.
I'm trying not to. I'm a bit stuck. It's either working with the kids or working with Nat. I couldn't be there.
Oh dear. Right, we are coming up to 9:20. So, Lewis, are you ready?
I think so.
We've finished doing what you're doing, and then let us know when you finish that bit, and then we'll go into it. So, Mark is saying, has anyone seen that it appears that Meng is releasing the cancelled Wingnut Wings Fokker triplane? I have seen the post. Now, whether it's Wingnut Wings or not, I'm not sure, but I have read somewhere that Wingnuts may very well not be closed forever. So, if you go onto the official website, it still says you can pre-order stuff to buy. So whether the website's just not been updated or not, I don't know. But yeah, it does look very nice, that triplane. And Chanter's saying he's painted a few Warhammer and WH-40K armies, but resin steampunk ships and airships remain my favourite for wargame miniatures. Yeah, what's the name of that resin kit of the ships that float? There's about 5 or 6 different designs. They're really nice. I quite like them. There was one going around Facebook last week, I think, where someone had done one. Can't remember what they're called.
I don't think I want all that lot in there.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. It's too much wires.
So there you go. Mark's heard something. He's heard on the heard from the podcast on the bench that Peter Jackson owns the molds. Yes, he certainly does, and he will not share them. Yeah, and James is saying that he loves a lot, but they are expensive. Yes, that's the only thing that's not. Because I would love, you know, the great big huge. It's like a giant space marine. It's supposed to be like an armored suit or something. I'd love some of them, but you're looking at £100 for not a huge amount of plastic. I've even seen a set of 5 miniatures. Yay big, and they're £100 for 5 miniatures because you can't use many in your army, so you're not likely to buy them.
It's stupid, isn't it?
It is a bit mad. I can understand it to a degree.
No.
That to the people that actually paint and play the game, they're not going to sell many, but there are people out there that just paint.
I must admit, I've got a, I think it's a Chimera monster, and I don't play the game, but I quite like the look of the model, so I just buy what I like the look of
to paint. Yeah,
that's what she's got.
Hold on. Yeah. See, I bet that stuff's not cheap for that size of figure.
I think it was £60.
Say again, sorry?
I think it was 60 off the top of my head.
Yeah, £60. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
For how big it is.
For a lot of money for how big it is, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. See, it might be worthwhile buying a 3D printer and buy the STL files and print your own.
Thank you, Karl.
That's what I'm planning to do.
I want a 3D printer, and she keeps saying no.
Yeah, my eldest is actually a 3D designer, so
Yeah.
it's like design me this, design me that, and then I just import it and print them. But there's some fantastic STL files out there. Quite a lot of them are actually free as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of free ones out there.
Yeah.
I think that's what Colin gets.
There's some out there. You pay like $10 and you get like 60 STL files of all different paintable figures, all different sizes. And that's the thing with the printer. You could buy an STL file for a figure. It's supposed to be like, take that off. It's supposed to be like, what, 2 inches, and you can just blow it up in the software and print it 6 inches, so it's bigger.
Yeah.
Does it organise all the scale? Do you just have to like click and drag?
You just say you'll import it into it shows you like a cube on the screen of how big your print area is, and you can place into that cube whatever you want that'll fit.
Yeah.
And you can scale that model up and down so you can change the size of it.
Are you able to split the model up? Because I've seen on some of them where you can, like, if you're doing something bigger than your printer, you can take the head off and just print the leg, and then the arm, then the body.
Yeah, a lot of the SEL files that will come in bits.
Right.
It'll already be done for you.
Can you print my forest and you can have one?
That's easy. There's your knitting and crossstitch that can go on.
I got permission to buy mine, and then lockdown happened and furlough and all that. So it's like, okay, I'll wait until that's all over.
You've still got the permission there.
I've still got the permission. I've just got to wait till I go back to work, because it may very well be that we don't go back to work.
You're still not done anything yet, Karl.
There is, in my department, there's 4 of us, and 1 of us is getting made redundant.
Oh, shit.
So we just don't know who yet. So it's a bit poop. Yeah, Mark's saying he's got loads of Game Workshop stuff that will never get done. Yeah, I've got a stash of models that will probably never get done. Yeah, and he's saying he's got to get his printer going again, but he would like a resin one now, though. Yeah, it might be worthwhile hanging fire and buying one as well, because Elugu, that's the name of the company that makes a resin printers, are just releasing now on like a trial run, one called the Saturn. And it's actually a lot bigger than the Photon or the Elugu Mars, and it's not very much more expensive. So you get a bigger print area. So it might be worthwhile holding on. They did a pre-order thing where you could order from the first batch that were built, but it's sold out in like 3 minutes. Am I muted?
No.
Oh. Yeah, Mark saying worrying times. It is indeed, Mark. It is indeed. But it's because I work in oil and gas, it all comes down to oil price. And if the oil price is bad, the oil companies don't do any work. And as we are a service company to the oil companies, they're not working, we're not working. And there's not much demand for oil at the minute because hardly any fuel's being sold. And everyone's producing as much oil as they can because it's so cheap. Yep, I'm getting about 300 miles to the gallon at the minute.
Car up 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of our guys that's been furloughed that do the aviation fuel for our company that deliver the aviation fuel. And a lot of our tankers have been furloughed. I go into one of the yards and all you see is like lines of trucks, or we're saying do not use.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've just lost Steve.
Yeah, Mark's saying it's all so slow though. Yeah, but apparently the new Saturn prints 4 times faster than the new resin, than the older resin printers. How much bigger is the area? I'm going to say it's probably half the size again on the new ones. So if you really want a big one, there's one that I think it's Procon or something like that. I've just bought one out, and you can print the Photon S. You can get almost 9. It's 9 times bigger print area. It's got a print area of about this printing mat. Got the print area of this printing mat, and it's a nice cheap price of I think it's $3,000.
I'm going to stop looking now.
So if you're feeling a bit flush, get one of them. Yeah, we've just lost Steve. I think Steve just crashed out. Thank you, Mark. It's much appreciated. Yeah, we've all got our fingers crossed here. So hoping to find out early next week. So. Yeah, I've been seeing some of the pictures you've been putting up, Mark, of that course. It looks a nice course. They've got a pretty good groundsman there, like. So yeah, in our department we're losing 1 guy from the office, and unfortunately we're losing 8 guys from offshore as well. So they're in an even worse position. Signs of the times, though. I'm getting a bit too old to retrain doing something else. Wow, poor Mia. So Mark's saying he's got to get the lad off the computer and then take the doggo out for a walk. I'll try to catch you all next week. Cheers, Mark. Thanks very much for coming along.
See you later, Mark.
And we shall catch you up with you next week. So, are you ready, Lewis?
Yeah.
So we are going to head on over to the Facebook group. Well, first of all, we'll take a look through the gallery. So if you posted something up there, it's coming up. And then Lewis will have a quick flick through the actual page itself to see if there's anything individual put up. So
yeah. Share screen.
Off you go.
Got that box up again. Take it it's not sharing yet.
Nope, not seen it yet. There we go.
We're there. Brilliant.
Yeah, we're there. So I'm going to add that to the stream and we will make that full screen. And there we go.
Cool. So on the comments, we've got Joe McCaslin. Wiring nearly done with Merlin, 124 Airfix, Ancient Mold, Spitfire Mark 5B. Only things left are heater line and electrical to the external supply socket. Kit parts are 5 parts for the engine and the firewall frame.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's that kit you're making.
That is.
Yeah.
That's looking a lot better than mine's ever been.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I could not imagine doing something like that. That would drive me absolutely up the wall.
I won't even know where to start.
No, same here. Oof,
And you look
no, there'd be super glue everywhere, and I'd be having my head stuck to the table or something.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, very, very nice, Joe. Very, very nice indeed. Oh, another picture.
Another one.
Oh,
That's the other side of it.
wow.
That must have took some research as well to get all them wires and.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Lots and lots of reference pictures, I'll bet.
Yeah.
But I do believe Joe's thinking of getting that submitted to the museum as a museum piece. So,
Well worth it.
yes. Yeah.
And we got Frank.
Oh,
First test fit for the Hasegawa BMW 2002 Ti in 1/24 scale. The body got.
what?
Sorry,
Yeah. No, go on. I'm interrupting you. I'm rude.
The body got Tamiya fine primer in grey, 2 layers of Tamiya TS27 matte white, and 2 layers of TS28 pure white.
Wow. White is such a hard colour to get nice and even like that.
Oh yes.
That's beautiful. What a finish. That's really, really nice.
See, I've never done a car because I can't
I've
get
done one car and I painted the body, I think, 4 times and then just gave up and just said, that'll do.
Yeah. It's one thing that always puts me off them. It's just not being able to do the body nice and like that.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
We got Creche with his wingnut wings. Is that the Fokker?
Nice. Yes. Is it the Fokker or is it an albatross?
It's just confused me.
Chris.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was the Fokker. Don't quote me. I can remember it.
I think Chris is, but yeah, the plane, I'm not sure. No, that's looking lovely. Really, really nice. And that dio, that base, wow.
Oh, it's come on so much since.
Yeah. It seemed to take him ages and ages and ages to do the fiddly stuff like the big decals and the wooden body, and then all of a sudden it's just gone boop, and it's all together. Very nice. I wouldn't like to do them decals. Oof.
No, I don't like doing decals at best of time.
Yeah. Oh, so Colin's just popped in to say hello. So evening, Colin.
Hello, Colin. And then we've got yours, Karl.
Oh.
Conqueror Mark 1 turret.
Yeah.
I love that weathering on it.
I'm trying to make it look like the World of Tanks model.
I don't even know what World of Tanks is, I'm afraid.
It is a computer game. I've got a picture of it somewhere. You carry on, and I'll see if I can find the picture, and I'll show you what it looks like.
That's the other side. You say this is all dry brushed, all your weathering?
Yes. Yeah, it's all put on with a dry brush.
see Dave's live show Thursday, and I've heard about how to do dry brushing, but to actually see it done, it's something I'm gonna have to try. Believe it or not, I've never done dry brushing.
You could get some absolutely phenomenal effects from dry brushing. So it's worth a while having a. If you've got have you got a model mule?
Yes. Yeah, I've got a tank.
You want to dry brush and then just practice on a mule.
Yeah.
Until you like what you see. So there's just two colours that I've dry brushed on there: the dark iron and then the metallic grey over the top.
See, without the lights caught, I'm presuming it's the light. That looks like
bare metal
in my mouse.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like it's gone through to the bare metal.
Yeah, just on them edges. That's impressive. Should we skip this one? After seeing Joe's. And I've took it in landscape look and not portrait. So I literally finished work this morning and got home, primed and painted these just with the base colours.
Nice.
So I've managed. That's all the bench time I get, you see. I'm hoping with the group build to take it away in the truck with me.
All right, okay.
See if I can do any in the truck while I'm either sat on a bay or get a long break. But I can't do any painting in it. A, because I'm liable to spill it, and B, the lighting just isn't. It's terrible.
It. Yeah. Nice.
We've got Stuart Bremer.
Ooh, what's that now?
That's 148 Voodoo. Not to the bench tonight, it's working tonight, but we'll try and watch you guys tonight when the boss has cleared off.
I like that.
It's very good.
Voodoo. Okay.
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
Welcome back, Steve.
Hello.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's nice. That's just a picture there.
Ooh. Be nice to know how you've done that.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Unusual looking plane.
Mark Ewing, Italiera MP4 Mercedes-Benz truck. Today, all the body panels have been painted in UMP, gloss black, and the silver colour.
Oh,
nice.
That's not, I've seen that.
The interior. The interior is looking absolutely glorious as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looking really nice. Very, very nice, Mark. Very nice. Just as good as what you've done your bikes and your tanks. So you saying that's all together now, Steve?
No, not since he's painted that. I've seen the mock
right.
put together.
Yeah. Very nice.
Same pictures what you've seen, like the interior and what have you.
Yeah.
This one, Japanese Navy torpedo bomber. 172nd I-67 torpedo bomber. First in a series of VJ day builds.
Nice. Nice. Look at that. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's 172nd, so imagine how big it is. Oh, wow.
It's going to be mental.
That's nice. Nice. In the words of Dave from the Sunday Brunch, that's it. I'm packing up my bench.
Yep.
Oh, now what's this?
Oh, that's a log bear, isn't it? Log carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ian's currently working on an Italiera Scania and logging trailer with lots of aftermarket resin and some scratch building.
Nice.
That's smart.
Damn. That's huge as well.
I think so. Yeah, Scania and logging trailer. So the Scania will be the unit.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm looking forward to seeing that because that's what I tend to drive at work is the Scanias.
Yeah.
Damn, that's huge. Look at it.
Yeah. That is bigger. It's very big.
Ooh, bit of armor. Here we go.
Paul Sheckley building Zesta. Is that how you pronounce that?
Zvezda.
Zvezda.
Terminator 2 nearly completed. See, when he put this in chat, I thought it was the Terminator off the.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Come with me if you want to live.
That's lovely. Great camo as well.
Yes.
Great camo.
Is this an actual tank, a real life tank? That looks very futuristic.
I'm going to say there's a good chance that it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, it's a real thing. It's a BMP. It's a Russian BMP T-72 Terminator. So yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Wow, just look at it. I bet the driver. I bet there's only a driver and a gunner in there, or a driver and a commander, and the commander just goes, fire.
If I see that coming towards me, won't get a chance to fire because I'll run away.
Yeah,
I'll be gone.
There'll probably be high velocity rounds in that cannon as well.
Mm-hmm. You ain't getting up from that.
No, and it'll track you no matter how fast you were going as well.
Yeah, it's probably got infrared, anything.
Yeah.
Guided weaponry.
Suffice to say, you put that on the battlefield in World War II, it'd rip everything to pieces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh, he's back. Talking of trouble, here he is.
Here he is.
Hello, Jane.
All right. I've been
We're just
watching.
admiring Paul's Terminator 2.
Yeah, I've been watching some very nice models in there this week. Although, what I mean is, I wasn't watching. My wife was describing it to me as I drove.
Is this the cast of MASH by chance?
Funny you should say that.
They are looking absolutely fantastic, James. They really are.
They do look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, I'm a harshest critic. They'll be all right. Once I've actually got some decals that I'm going to be putting on there. So I'm going to put all the uniform ID and stuff on there as well for the particular because
you should make this. You should make this easy for yourself and build your models out of photo etch. Your figures.
Well,
make it a bit easier on yourself.
I was hoping that they would bring out figures in photo etch, but I can't find any. But I've asked Chris, and Chris is looking into it. But
Can't you get decal sets with insignia and everything?
Yes, you can.
I thought so.
You can. I have found a set, but trying to get hold of the people that make it is
proving difficult.
Like something or other.
Yeah, because you could quite easily paint some like Lance Corporal, Corporal, and Sergeant stripes on them arms.
Blobs, yes.
Blobs
of paint. But I have a special man that actually in the chat, Evening Fester. No link there at all. I've been talking to him about it, and yes, I'm hoping that we can resolve that. So yeah,
they are lovely. They are looking really good. Well, I want to know what the third man along from the left is doing with his left hand.
Cough, please. Thing.
Well, you've got to remember this. They're at the dock, so he's carrying his salmon.
He's going to be carrying his weapon.
He's holding his salmon.
Holding his salmon. Yeah. Is that a bit of Cockney twang there, is it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh dear. They are nice. Yeah, Mark Ewings just said Dad's Army. Oh dear.
Whatever you do, don't tell me name, Pike.
Cool. That's our members gallery for the week.
You changed the Facebook and I can't find the pictures.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything.
I had a thing where I could just click on pictures, photos.
Right, go back and get to the main page or in the group. The post.
Go top. Go back up. Up. Go back to the main group page. Photos. Photos.
There we go.
There we go.
So that's Len's Japanese torpedo bomber. Oh, that's Paige.
Oh, yeah.
With a bunny rabbit. Made me laugh. I know it's cool, but she come through, burst into tears in absolute tears, and then we managed to find out what happened. She broke the head off it.
Oh no!
Blood to tears.
I bet there was snot bubbles and everything, was there?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then that's Karl train that built on the cloud stream.
I have to take them out of the bag one at a time. Brilliant.
And that's the Saturday night Creche group build for VJ Day.
Indeed.
How many people have we got involved in that now?
Not sure.
I've thrown a curveball at him.
6 there at the moment.
6. That's quite good. Oh, so Quanaman's just popped in saying hi all. Hi Quanaman.
Cool. To Paige.
Oh, you muted yourself, James.
Was I mute?
Yeah, you muted yourself for some reason there.
Oh, I don't know how I managed that. Sorry. So yeah, so if you go to the Facebook group page, and in there is obviously the link for the group build. Make sure you sign in underneath to say you're involved, getting involved, and the rules are all up on that post.
They're all in discussion, aren't they?
Yes.
In there. Where's the announcement? Go back to the page. Look at what I'm doing.
Sorry, I've thrown you off on a.
So this one's Steve's.
Oh, that's old. That's last week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have we gone through them all?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember that silver plane.
No, actually, no, silver one. I can't remember.
That one.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that one actually.
So this is Len's silver flame. I don't know what it is.
I'm going to guess it's either Chinese or Russian. With that big red star on it. Oh, I'm not You all right, Steve?
Yeah. Just I seem to have missed
I've
the page.
no idea what type of plane that is. Go on, James. You're the aircraft specialist. What is it?
Yeah, that is a Russian Silver Dart.
Okay. Whose is it? I can't quite make that name out.
It's Chancer.
Ah, Chancer.
Chancer, what is it? Come on.
What? Yeah, what is it, Chancer? Don't say an aeroplane. I like it though. It's nice.
Yeah.
Unusual shape. The nose looks quite stubby, and the wings look quite straight. Bit unusual shape.
Early doors, I would think, wouldn't it?
You mean an early jet?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be my guess, but I really don't know.
Yeah, nice that. Odd shape.
Chancellor's gone all quiet.
Oh, I've not seen that one either. What's that?
And is F-16.
Ah.
The silver plane was a MiG I-260 experimental rocket-powered fighter.
There we go. Yes. That's the shape I was thinking of. It looks a bit like that American one.
Based on a Comet.
Yeah.
And a B1.
And the ME-163 Comet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it was an early experimental supersonic. Nice. Anyway.
Yeah, unusual.
Andy's.
So this is Model Making Mayhem, or Andy, is F-16.
Oh, I remember seeing that last week, yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember seeing the others, though.
I don't remember seeing that silver one.
Cool.
It's very good.
Cool. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, we've done all those, Lewis. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you very much for everybody sharing their work. Thank you very much, Lewis, for going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Professional. So
is that a one-to-one arm you're working on there, James?
Actually, this is a lump of lard. One of many that I have in my possession. I just did the detail work on this one.
Yeah, bit of weathering.
Yeah, trying to get the wrinkles out.
May the odds be forever in your favour.
Indeed, I'll need them to be. Oh, hello, what was that?
So I've got, I hope everyone wishes me a bit of luck this evening.
Good luck.
Because it is, of course, a quadruple rollover. So,
is it?
Yeah, so wish me luck.
Yes, indeed.
If I've won, I might not be here next week. I probably will be, but I might not be.
Just remember who your friends are.
Just remember.
Oh, I was going to go on, James. Sorry.
Just remember, if you are fortunate, then obviously wherever you go, you're going to have to stay at home for 14 days when you return.
Yes. Did you see that guy that won the 56 million, and he's not allowed to leave his house?
Oh, no. Yeah,
they actually interviewed him in his back garden, so they allowed a news crew in to meet him, and he's like sitting there on his fence saying, "Yeah, I've won all this money and I can't do nothing with it."
Well, that's what the internet's for.
Yeah, you can't sit thinking, "Oh, I love Benidorm, me. Look at the pictures."
Yeah. I could be there if I wanted to be.
Yeah,
I can't.
Anyway, I was going to show you the pictures of the World of Tanks tank that I am trying to duplicate.
Oh yes,
yeah.
On with this, so I took a couple of screenshots. So there's one. So we're going for this worn effect, a two-tone worn effect of like a chipped dark brown, which I've used the dark iron for, and then you can see that if I move this one out of the way, there's another picture of it. And you can see the metal showing through in parts of it. So I'm going for that type of effect.
It's looking good, I've got to be honest.
And I thought, I've never really done it with just a dry brush before. I've always used a sponge or the green Brillo pad stuff. And I
Are you finding it easier?
You can do it a lot quicker,
right?
But you can mess it up a lot quicker as well.
Yeah, that
you can
makes
find
sense.
yourself putting it down way too heavy, way too quick.
Yeah.
So, where's my cursor gone? There it is. So if you look at this one, I've been working on this evening, and we've been working on this back half. So, and you can see on the boxes and stuff there, that's just dabbing and swiping with the dry brush to get that effect.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wow. If we have to take a closer look at this, this is the stuff you've seen the picture of. So if you turn it, you can catch where you can see the metal.
Yeah.
That's the effect.
Really good.
That's the effect I was looking for.
That's looking really, really good.
Yeah, I very much like that. That's a really good effect.
I'm surprised the antennas have stayed on.
Oh, they haven't. It's about the fourth time they've been glued on. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's turning out okay.
You're pleased with it?
I said at the start of this that I wasn't going to weather this too heavy. But then again, I say that at the start of every model. I'm not going to do too heavy of weathering on this one. And then by the time it's finished, it's beaten up and battered. So yeah, there we go.
So I don't know if you've gone through the chat for a while. So I'm just going to quickly go through. Obviously, Festa's joined us, saying hi, Nat, and evening to us all. Model Dave's Workshop says hello, everybody.
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Dave.
I missed that one. I got Colin coming in, but I missed Dave coming in.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you got to. Sorry. Yeah, and that's it. That was good, wasn't it? After all that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Well, you know, I do.
Yeah,
like
Quano's man saying you got more chance of winning than me. Maybe because he didn't enter, and that'd be for the lottery. So
yes,
you got to be in it to win it.
In it to win it.
I only buy one ticket on a Saturday. That's it.
I haven't
So lucky dip.
But it's knowing my luck. My numbers come out on a Wednesday about 4 years ago. Yeah. So. Oh, so Ian is away. He's saying it's time to go. So good night, folks. Good night, Ian. Thank you very much for coming along.
Good night, Ian. The truck was looking great, by the way. Yeah.
Sorry?
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
I'll shut up.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do the same.
What you should have said there is about bloody time too.
No, I wouldn't say that. So what I thought I would quickly do, I did try to ramble earlier. He says, while Lewis was doing his thing, so I do apologise, Lewis. In the announcement section, you will find the VJ Day group build. That was almost difficult to say. Of which you'll see in the comments below, those that want to enter have put their name forward. So the rules of the group build, our first group build in the Creche, are all there laid out for you. They're very simple, nothing too difficult with any of it really. So like I say, it's just a case of any scale, any subject, but your build must have been used in the Pacific War against Japan. That would include vehicles and weapon systems, airborne, landborne, and figures. So pretty open. Pretty opening.
I was thinking of getting a bit of plastic and doing a submarine. A submerged submarine with a periscope up in some water. I actually saw that at Telford 2017, and I thought it was one of the best things I've ever seen. So clever.
Yes.
It was just a periscope sticking out of the water and then just water. And it was like, that's really clever.
Yes, I should imagine that would have annoyed quite a few people.
Yes.
Most definitely.
But still very clever. I bet the water was good as well.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Actually, it was really, really well done. So Steve, Mark's asking, take it the Klingon cruise is some size from what he can see.
Yes, it'll be I think it's just over 2 foot long.
Wowzers. Huge.
Good idea.
It's 1/350th, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it will be in scale to the Enterprise.
Yeah, go with my Enterprise, yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you a sense of scale of how the two ships compared to each other. I bet they're very similar in size, are they? Lengthwise?
Just about same length, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've got a 1/350 Bird of Prey as well, which I'm going to put together with them as well.
Nice.
Which is significantly smaller.
I'll bet.
It's like it's like a Spitfire to a Lank, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That'll be a nice little layout.
Yeah, so I'm just working out all the electrics at the moment. I've got most of these done. I've got.
And then you've got to mask up all the lights so you can spray it.
Yep.
He's nearly as bad as you, James.
No, he's worse.
Punishment.
He's worse.
So.
I mean, I've got to be honest, I would much prefer to put decals on a 148 figure than muck around with all those wires. And then mask it and paint it.
And then weather it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then remember to take the masking tape off.
Yeah, remember
where you put them. Yeah.
and yes, I have done that before. I did the 148th. What's the name of that plane? The one that lands in the water. Big thing.
You said it. Well, it was the other day.
Catalan. Yeah. I finished my Catalan, took all the pictures, edited all the pictures, got them all, loaded them all up to Facebook and wherever else it was that I put them, and then I was looking at it and thought, I haven't taken the masking tape off.
There should be a window there.
There should be a window there.
Damn it.
Yeah. So it was a very quick run around everywhere you've just put it and delete it. And then retake all the pictures.
Yeah, he did do a good job on that. I've got one up in the stash. I don't think I'm going to do it for a while.
It's to be perfectly honest, for the setup I had at the time, it was too big. Too big. I've got a lot more space now, so it wouldn't be as difficult. The model itself was reasonably easy. No real major fit issues or anything, but it was just too big. And you need lots of nose weight. I filled the front of mine with like fishing weights, and it still wasn't enough.
Wow. Bit worrying, isn't it?
But I've been told if you ever see a building site, go and ask the roofers if you can have a bit of the roofing lead, because it's easy to cut and it's proper lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's manipulable as well.
Yeah, and whereas like the new fishing tackle weights isn't lead. It's still heavy, but it's not lead heavy. Because apparently it's toxic to the fish.
It is. Yeah, I think they took most of the lead out, haven't they now?
Mhm.
How can
You can still get some, but not a huge amount. Say again, Steve?
No, it's all right. It's just me.
Oh, Steve's getting frustrated.
I think he was discussing the wherefores with a lamp, a bulb.
With the wherefores and the what? And the what thous.
Yeah, that's where it needs to go. So that's all we're saying.
Well, no, it goes in the right place, but there's a massive like leak underneath. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there is. I'll have to fill it, but that's going to be
Tin foil.
royal pain in the backside. Yeah, okay.
And there it is.
In all its glory.
I know I said their lighting kit was a bit expensive, but no, it's not worth 90 bloody quid. I don't.
Oh dear. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It is when you bring your fist down on top of that and snap it in half.
No, I'm being very careful.
When that red mist rises.
Yeah, I'm walking out the shop.
Yeah, that's the moment I'll try and leave the room.
Oh, it's a good tip from Chancer there, James. You could highlight,
yes,
yeah.
Literally just about to do the same. He says if you're struggling for nose weight, I use coins or squashed air gun pellets.
Yeah.
Mixed with milliput, yeah.
Yeah, a Canoman, a bit above it as well. Canoman Studios. That's a new name as well. Welcome.
It is, yeah, welcome. I think he was here last week, I seem to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the weights for balancing car tyres.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Pop down the local tyre shop and ask if you could have a handful. Yeah, that's a good.
I'm sure they probably have loads where they've taken it off and
put new ones on, yeah. Very good. Yes.
Totally misunderstood that.
Chances just saying one piece, one
pencil pieces.
That's the one. Yeah, they're useful. And also it depends on your wine bottles. Some of the wrappers around wine bottles are lead foil. That's true.
Yes, very yes.
Not a lot of weight in them though, I wouldn't think, but
no, but you can shape it to fit into places where you couldn't possibly get lead weights.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We'd like a tip or two.
We do. We do. See, we come here to learn from chat.
Yes. Yes. Not about doing the model making, fortunately.
No.
So I think going on this bench today.
You are the host, Dolly, so.
Well, yeah, that's sort of why I did it. Was I thought, well, I'm not going to get much done, so rather than fight it, although the chat seems a little bit quieter today. Maybe it's just me. No one wants to speak to me. But you mentioned earlier on, about an hour ago, about a MASH. Figures looking like MASH figures. Figures from MASH. I was sitting looking at. I was actually watching MASH, funny enough, on television.
All right, okay.
They had a series of them, so I sat and watched about 4 or 5 of them. And I was sat there and suddenly become very interested in trying to figure a way in which I could make a MASH tent. So I'm going to play with that at some point.
I'm going to say probably use the same method that you used for your 3-tonner.
Yeah.
Is it a 3-tonner?
It's not. It's 2.5, but yes.
Okay. Build a frame from polystyrene and then drape kitchen towel or tissue paper or toilet paper and do it exactly the same way.
Well, it's exactly what I was going to do. I figured out in my mind how I'm going to do it. Just before I start yattering on, Mark's off. He says I'm up early tomorrow, so good night, everyone, and thanks for a great night. Thank
Cheers,
you.
Mark. Talk to you soon.
Yes, hopefully. No, I've sort of figured out. Oh, Steve's disappeared again. I sort of figured out in my mind exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to use crepe paper this time instead of toilet paper. The reason being is that obviously the tent's got to be a little bit more taut. I'm going to give it a go. Another challenge.
Yeah, because remember I was talking to you about that dio I was thinking of doing. I would have done exactly the same for that lean-to and tent and everything. Very similar sort of method.
Well, I thought it was something I could muck around with because obviously there's a few days to go before we can start. I can start doing other stuff. The dio stuff, I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to leave the figures for next week. I just want to make something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm getting itchy feet.
I forgot to say I did get my tracks primed as well, so they're ready to get weathered up, ready to go on as well.
You're not far off with that, are you?
No, quite close. If I knuckle down and get on with it, I could probably get this done in a couple of days. Because I've got this bit to finish. Well, half of this to finish.
Yeah.
This. Then I've got to oil over the top of these last bits. The tracks to do, and then a little bit of weathering with powders, and then a matte coat, and it's done. So not a huge amount at all.
Hangoutman's just saying there, don't forget you can buy a lead shot for shotguns as well.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, old miniatures, they were all lead as well before they became white metal.
Yes. I missed that. Why did I miss that?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of little tips tonight, isn't it? Lovely. So I think I might have a little play with that this week. I've got a couple of other bits and pieces that I want to maybe do. I might try and do some filming as well because I need to get some stuff on the channel.
Indeed, yes. Are we getting the roll call from the operations room Sunday?
It'll be Sunday. Sunday parade is a weekly thing. So 11 o'clock tomorrow. Come and join me, and we're going to go through the mess, see where we're at with things. Maybe a little bit of content which will be related to the mess. I'm waffling. To do with the group build, etc. To have just check in where everyone is with the group build. Some other bits that are coming up in the mess. So a bit of a rundown of who's been doing what. Land warfare. Thank you for the subtle. So that'll be gone over. We're going to look at the dioramas as well, actually, this week. There's a little bit. There's not a lot to go through, if I'm honest, but it's a bit of a catch up, and we'll go through what we've got going on. And I thought
last week's was very good.
Well, thank you very much. It's amazing how quick an hour goes, if I'm honest. I was really quite worried at one point that because I made a little list of the things that I wanted to cover, that there wasn't really enough there to talk about. But then got about halfway through and thought, oh my god, stop talking.
I know towards the end, because I didn't watch it live, I watched it afterwards. I know towards the end you were like, oh my goodness, I've only got 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm very conscious of the time because obviously with everything else that's going on a Sunday, I really didn't want to overrun or cause issues. And I felt an hour was enough for a morning thing, although it's late morning. for a morning
Yeah.
thing. I don't think any more than an hour would be suitable, really. But yeah, so I've got a couple of announcements that I've got to make also tomorrow that things are coming up. So
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be a
Tune
weekly
in
thing.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll check in tomorrow. And like Karl just said, if you're not up at 11 o'clock because it's an ungodly hour for you, then catch me on the replay. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
The only problem with watching on the replay is, although you get all the content and all the rest of it, you don't get to interact with the chat.
Yes, and that's probably the best thing about the way we're doing things is the way we can interact with everybody there and then. Yeah. Quagman's just saying there was a MASH set that had a tent inside it with the Jeep. Yes. And if you have one of those sets, hang on to them because they are big money if you want to buy one now. Really big money.
Yeah.
I think the one I saw a couple of days ago was £185 for I think it was 135th. Can't remember. I just scrolled on by because like what? But yes, there's they did. I think it was Revell. Revell did a MASH set. So there was one with a helicopter. There was one with a tent and a couple of figures. There was one with a tent, a Jeep, and a couple of figures.
I've seen one with the chopper with the two stretchers, two gurneys on the side of it as well.
Yeah, they are big money, big money. Strange but true. So and that was just saying that she really enjoyed Sunday's stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It was fun. Yeah, I did enjoy it.
I think the way you got it laid out is it's quite tempting to do it for my own channel as well. It was really informative. It was really well done.
Thank you. I don't think it. I think the problem is with it, Karl. I was thinking about it. The whole idea was to do a monthly update. You know where we were at, because obviously I said this last year with the group builds we had and stuff, and everything was going on, and to try and keep up to date with it was really quite difficult. So a monthly update seemed to be quite logical. Mm-hmm. I've chosen to do this as a weekly thing, but it's not going to be the same format every week. It's going to be slightly different. Yes. So because obviously I can repeat everything I said last week, but that's not really fun. So so I've got a couple of ideas of things I want to do. Some of them will fit into that hour, and some will be things that I will have to do outside of that hour. If that makes sense. Yes. Because some of the things I want to do can't really cram in with everything else. So the format will change a little bit, and it will blossom as we go through the once I get my feet and know exactly what I'm going to do. So I would think generally speaking, sort of end of the month will be a rundown of where we're at with all the group builds and different bits and pieces. Probably the second week of the month will be a reminder of what group builds are starting and that sort of thing. Yes. But obviously that's only because of the way the group builds are in a mess. That's only really every quarter that I need to do that. So
yes.
But yeah. So there are lots of other things in which I planned. But hopefully we can make a bit of fun for you to crawl into a cup of coffee and suffer that hangover while listening to my voice. Yes. Not a cure by any means. We've lost Steve again.
Yeah. He dropped out while you were waffling.
Well, most people do. We called again. Oh, what? Karl said he just stumbled across this really enjoyable. Thank you and nice to see you.
Cheers, Karl. Welcome on board.
Indeed, we do this every week. every Saturday, and it is shared between the 3 Facebook groups, that being the one you're on right now, channels, which is this one you're on right now, which is the Model Officer's Mess. Next week we'll be making models.
Yep, be on me next week.
Karl. And then the week after that will be Totally Scale Models, which is Steve, who's just had to pop out. But it's always linked to the Saturday Night Creche, bringing the 3 communities together. So, there you go.
I've just posted up the link to the Facebook group. So
well done. Thank you very much. So, yeah, come and join us on the Facebook group. And like I say, you can then follow the links through that, or you can subscribe on the great old YouTube to the 3 channels, which are in the links. The links for that are in the description of this right now. So make sure you press subscribe, press the like button and the bell icon, and then that way you'll make sure you always know the content's coming. 18 people watching, 4 likes. Give us a bit more thumbs up. Come on.
if you go to YouTube itself, it's actually on 14 likes at the moment.
Oh, 14. Thank you very much. Steve's back with us. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Welcome back, Steve.
So it's good to see another new face. So Charles was just saying there that some types like the 229s, TU4s need a lot of weight.
Yeah, there's a bit of an ongoing discussion about nose weight at the moment in some stuff. There's been quite some very, very, very handy tips actually in chat. And someone mentioned that why not just glue the wheel to the dio base, which is actually a pretty good idea if you build a dio.
Yes.
However, quite a lot of times you'll see aircraft. Not many aircraft do have a dio. So, but yeah, that's also a good idea. Just a dab of glue and stick it down.
It's difficult as well because if you're taking it to a show, for example, you may have a base in which you want to display it on, but then when you get back home, it's in a display cabinet and you haven't got the room for the base. So
yes,
dios are a lovely thing, but unfortunately, they do end up taking a lot of room. So
yeah,
if you've got a dio that you can,
but it's still viable if you plan to keep it on the dio. Still a viable idea.
And remember, I don't know if anyone's seen it before, but with those sort of subjects, what you can do is glue it to the base, which is a flat base, and then make it stick on the wall. If you've got running out of room, you can always make it stick on a wall, like a picture frame.
That's what I did with my T47.
Yeah.
Which has been modified for the snow. It's hanging on the wall.
Quite a lot of model airplane makers do that. They do put them so they are vertically on the wall. Which is I think it's a good way of doing it myself.
If I spin this round,
if I press the right button,
there
it is, like a big spider on the wall.
And then we've got those two as well, duking it out.
I do like that one.
I like a snow speeder. And look,
look at that, out of this world.
It's out of this world.
It's out of this world.
So, Quakerman's just saying, gentlemen, who was working on the Klingon? Oh, that's Steve.
It's me.
The Klingon's class ship. You should look at Trackworks. He does a lot of Star Trek ships in lighting. If you want some master look.
Yeah, Trackworks. Yeah, I do watch him on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah.
Lou done one as well. Lou Damasco is another person I follow.
Yeah, and Randy Cooper. Yeah, Randy Cooper's the master.
Yeah, Randy Cooper tends to build his own stuff from scratch.
Yeah, he's been a bit quiet as well recently.
He's been doing a lot. He's doing the runabout at the moment. Not the runabout. The I can't think what it's called now. It's the little orange thing where they all get shrunk.
Orange and they all got shrunk.
Yeah, it's a spaceship and it's orange. I can't think.
Spaceship.
Yeah.
Do you mean the Nautilus from?
No, not Nautilus. A spaceship, and they get shrunk to like way big, and they have to spin drift. Yeah, he's doing the spin drift at the moment. Oh, he's actually doing one from Star Wars as well. What's the spaceship that's got like 2 pods with a bit holding it in between the middle?
From Cloud City.
Could be from Cloud
Bespin.
City.
Yeah,
It's
2
like
orange
2
pods.
pods.
The ones that shoot at Han Solo as he's coming to land.
I couldn't tell you that for sure.
Yeah. Star Wars geek, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I can't remember what the ships are called. But yeah, I know which ones you're on about.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him doing it the other day. So.
Land of Giants ship, Quango Man says.
That's a spin drift.
It's not space.
Well, it's a spaceship, but
And I think the one you're talking about is the Cloud City Interceptors.
that's the one. It must be. Because Karl said the same thing, so it must be.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it was called the Storm 4 Twin Pod. Manufactured by Bespin Motors. There you go.
Oh.
Powered by an ion engine, same as a TIE fighter. Because, of course, that's what TIE stands for. A twin ion engined craft.
He really is a geek, isn't he?
I've been called worse.
I've never heard you go into your Star Wars.
Oh, don't get me going. Ooh.
Might have to work on that, Steve. Set him up.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Oh,
Get out. Get
Ethan.
out.
One of these days,
Goodbye.
I'll get you to watch it.
Goodbye.
Has Nat watched it?
I've watched the original ones.
They're the only ones.
Wow.
I saw like previews of the new ones. It's like, no, I'm not even going to spoil my Star Wars by dipping my toes in. I'll stick with the original ones.
Yeah. Good shout.
Honest, Lewis, you should hang your head in shame.
Yeah. Get thee to a nunnery, for thy face is a foul sin.
Oh, dear.
And Craig Man's just saying there he didn't know, don't know Star Wars ships as well as you guys. No, it's not us guys. It's just those two. Only Karl. I don't know the name of the thing. I don't even know what the name of normal non-science fiction things are called.
What's the name of that big round ship with the 2 pointy bits on the front and the thing coming out the side?
Huh?
It's flown by that big bear man with the cowboy. That big tall bear looking man that growls a lot. What's his name?
Yogi.
No, it's not Yogi. Go back.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
Yogi on the spaceship. Oh.
Alf.
Are you thinking of Chewie?
Yes.
When was you thinking on the same line?
Flies that big round ship with the 2 pointy bits at the front and the thing sticking out the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to embarrass myself and say it in case I'm wrong.
No,
Yeah.
go on. Go on, Nat. You got it now.
On that.
No, it's not.
The Centenary Eagle. Or was it the Millennium Falcon?
I
can't
thought
remember.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Google,
want
Google Nat, friend.
See, I could only afford a Centenary Eagle. Couldn't go all the way up to a Millennium Falcon. Oh, it's gone a bit mad, hasn't it?
It's, yeah, I'll be
On
honest.
that note, anyway.
You're all talking a really strange language to me.
Yeah. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
But it does actually lead to a sort of segue of some description, really. Let's have a quick roundup of what everyone's doing. Lewis, how you gone this evening?
Not yet.
Got a bit done. I've got all the metal silver done that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just doing the little nameplates for the Rolls Royce on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure about the colour.
I'm not ready.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's all I've done with.
Nice. Karl, how are you gone this evening?
I have been working away on this with the old dry brush. So we've managed to get all of this back quarter done. We've got this exhaust done here.
Mm-hmm.
This is only the first colour as well, and we've got the first 2 boxes done as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we've still got all this to do. And then once all that's dry, we will then go over the top of that with the metallic grey
Mm-hmm.
to give us that sheen and shine effect, as though it's bare metal coming through.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's as far as I've got.
Cool. I'm going to go to me because Steve's not ready. Yeah, I've done that. As you can see, I think it's quite effective.
It is. It looks really good.
Let me change that. Let me change the camera angle because I want you to see it in its best light. So yeah, as you can see, I have
Hold
gone
on.
over it.
Don't move the elbow forward a bit. No, forward. There we go. There it is.
Yeah, so I've gone over it with many colours, and yes. Now I need to tone back the dirt side of it a bit. I think I might have overweathered it. But, so there you go. And
it's looking good though.
it is, yes. It's looking quite realistic. I'm quite pleased with it. It's better, obviously, than the figures faces that I've been doing. But yes.
Well.
And Steve, how are you getting on?
Yeah, 1 second. If I just...
You're right. He's not ready.
Oh,
No,
so
one second.
close. I thought, damn, he's ready.
No, I am. But it's just it's better if I do that.
Oh,
Got some
look at that.
real lights on.
Oh, showing off.
And the ones on the side. But see about that one, it's light leak under there. I've got to get rid of that light leak.
Yeah.
And then the same on that side.
Oh.
And then
That's looking good. Where you've got that
That's
flicker and
looking
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a combination of a bit of red LED strip and then 2 flickering orange 3mm bulbs.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
nice. He's done well, hasn't he?
He has. It's looking
Yeah.
good.
And that's all my own lighting kit. None of this £90 one from Polaroid.
Was that £90 one the one that you were? Yeah. No. Okay. Move on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
None of this pre-made garbage.
Doing quite well. I hope you've had a good night in the chat. Let me just see if there's anything else. No, I think we're pretty much up to date with the chat. So yeah. So I've not done an awful lot. That's partly because I've been your host, although I've been out of the room for a little bit.
The host with the most.
Yes, and it's been an enjoyable evening. Oh, good grief! Look at that.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
There's just no need for that at all, is there? Really?
No.
But yeah. So what I'm going to do? It's just over that 2.5 hours. 18 people watching. Thank you very much for joining us this week. And another face on my life. Look at that. It's almost like a full house, Lewis.
And that.
Oh, there you go. And that. What is that?
And that. There we go.
Oh my God.
The hand of doom.
I don't know what the hell that was.
That's a cop out.
Anyway, yeah, so we're going to wind it up for this evening. Next week, we're over on Karl's Making Models YouTube channel. Links will go up in all the groups as per usual.
Yep.
No pressure on Karl, but he's going to think of a really amazing title for next week.
And it won't be an anagram.
And it won't be hard. Hopefully.
Mine are
Because
never
I've got
hard.
to guess it. It's got to be simple. Yeah, so there you go. Again, so I say thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to call it quits for this evening. And
Just before we go,
what?
Karl, Quantum Man says the Eagle was spaced 1999.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Bye.
Tuesday. I have no idea. Anyway,
Don't
okay.
forget, say goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, make sure
Bye,
you
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
2 hands, Lewis.